not enough.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
The Washington Wizards coming to this one following a loss to Orlando.
Well, I felt like they were never... on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And the dunk by Brunson.
I love the measured way that Brunson will attack off the bounce. I mean, he's always in control, playing at his own pace, and he's ever a threat to take it all the way.
Arenas can't hit. Brunson, left side. Porter pulls it in. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks.
Nice dime by Jalen Brunson there. He's all about getting his team involved.
And it's Arenas with the jam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Brunson adds a two-pointer. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
That polished jump shot of Brunson's is really a key part of why he's so effective as an offensive player. I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket, no matter who was offering the resistance.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by one. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. His approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Wall. Knicks with the rebound. To the paint. Wall with the steal. In the corner, it's Sarr. No good with the triple. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
All with it. No scoring in this one. Just 5 to shoot.
Michael do Jamal Crawford. I like Shea. What's up with Shea? Let me put a package together for Shea. I put a little package. John Wall, Nick Young, Jerry Stackhouse.
Outside, Green. That one goes. Count it. Brunson outside. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing right side. The Wizards working the ball around now. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's Green missing.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Nobody near George. Misses the 3. New York trailing. Brunson scanning the floor. It's stolen by Green. All with it. Brunson picks him up. And Ewing sends it back. Walker in the post. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, George. Outside, Green. Nice move. And Green slams it in.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Outside, SGA. Shot clock at 6. No good. That would have tied it. Wizards leading by 3. Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of greatness in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that post.
And here is Green. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Outside, Wall. Sarr the screen. Wall attack.
And that's some dunk contest worthy stuff from Wall.
To the inside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson up top. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we reached the end of the first quarter.
Take your Wi-Fi off your
Washington out
phone,
in front, up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
Knicks trailed by 4. Now here's SGA to the middle. Here's Filipowski.
And passing has made this guy. Next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
And here's Arenas. And it's Arenas with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Pass to Biyombo. Now here's Beal. No good on the triple. Down low. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Arenas. He has 6. There's a screen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Arenas has got the lead up to 6 now for Washington.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Arenas attacking. Can't connect from short range. Knicks trail by 7. Biyombo with the block. They recover it. And taken away by Arenas. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Miroslav. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
New York with the ball. 7-point differential. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Knicks shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Tell you what, it's been a different story for them at the line this season. When you measure those numbers against last season's, I mean, they've taken a big-time dip, guys.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now Arenas, after the missed three from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Butler on the way. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
New York ball. Wizards substitution. Number 5.
Knicks trailed by 7. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Here's Post, following the bucket by the Wizards. Outside, Barrett. Outside for SGA. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. New York missing again. Pass to Bull. Hudson coming off an assist from Arenas. Bulls got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Teams changing it up here. We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Now Brunson. 7 points in the game. Driving in. Here's Houston. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Wizards leading by 13. Green with the ball. 10 points for him. Bull. Houston pulls it in. Brunson outside. And Brunson throws it down.
Okay, Brunson, a.k.a. JB, showing he's got some bounce, too.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Green. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Washington. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Houston. He has yet to score. Pass to Brunson. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Now here's Green. Here's Stackhouse. Buries the long-range jumper. Stackhouse has got the first bucket of the third here for the Wizards. Brunson outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Houston. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wizards leading by 14. On the wing, Porter. Green taking his time here. Brunson with some nice D.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you, Kev.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And so it's New York with it after the basket by Washington.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to Porter. Out to the right wing. Here's Stackhouse. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
And here's Brunson. He's got 11. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Now here's Green. He's got 14. It's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Pass to Houston. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Houston's got 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Young with no one around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Wizards lead by 11. Out left to the wing. Here's Houston. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Washington now. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Drills it from outside. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And it's Brunson missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Wizards leading by 14. Here's Arenas. He's got 15. Now Beal. Arenas with it. Now SGA defending. Shot clock at 4. The rebound by Post. New York with the ball. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Anunoby using his athleticism to force that one down.
From deep, Arenas drains it from beyond the arc. Arenas has got 18 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Now here's Arenas. He's got 18.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander after R.J. Barrett's miss.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
Both free throws good from SGA. 1:07 left to play in the third. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. They lead by 14. And a wide open look for Arenas. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's his second tray of this half of the game. He's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Pass to Arenas. Makes it off the glass. Arenas has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. SGA with the throwdown.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Arenas up top. The kick out to Young. And so it's Gilbert Arenas making things happen for the Wizards. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly.
65.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Washington leading now by 18. Outside, Beal from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Beal's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
And really deep three that time. Beal's got 6 here in this quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Outside, SGA. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Right side, Beal. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
6 to shoot. It's stolen by Barrett. Can they get it? And Barrett slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Beal can't get it to go. Barrett with the ball. Offensive rebound. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Arenas with the bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
There's the pick. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
One of the quickest players in the league. Once Gilgeous-Alexander gets a step on you, it's over.
Pass to Beal. And you know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
Back to Arenas. From outside the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
3 points.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Arenas with the jam.
Yeah, he's like a one-man band out there, dialed in and on the attack.
Here's Barrett. Rebound by the Wizards. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
On the wing, Arenas. Outside for George. Brunson outside. There's the 3. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Washington.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in a season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against New York.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Gilbert Arenas.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The screen from Ewing. To end the run. And the dunk by Brunson.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Arenas. That's good. And Zobel with the assist.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Houston. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just complete.
What's yours is now